What if I told you that negative emotions are not the enemy, that they are actually powerful messages that you can use to not only transform your life, but keep yourself connected and in alignment with your higher self? In this video, I'm going to share the biggest lesson about emotions that you will ever learn, how to stop resisting them, how to heal the wounds that they reveal to you, and how to use emotions to transform your life. If you ever feel stuck in negative emotions, make sure you watch to the end of this video, because I am going to make sure that you will never look at emotions in the same way again. And I'm also going to be sharing with you a practical meditation that will take you through step by step at the end of this video, so that you can start to have a real practice to do every day, so that you can start using your emotions in the way that they were meant to be used. Hello, beautiful humans. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's topic is very important to me. I'm very passionate about talking about emotions. I've delved very deep into this topic, and so today I want to share with you my thoughts, my lessons, and some tools that have really helped me on my journey to using the emotional guidance system as a tool for transformation and for healing. So the first thing that I'm going to say is that emotions are messages, and you can think of emotions, and specifically negative emotions, because I'm going to be talking about negative emotions mostly in this video and how to use them. Think of them as like little personal alarm systems that go off in our body when we are thinking thoughts that are out of alignment with our higher self. And this is something that I want you to get, because when I really truly understood this was like a flip in my state of being that was really transformative for me. So I'm going to say it again. Negative emotions are alarm systems that are telling you that you are thinking thoughts about yourself that are out of alignment with source, with God, with the universe, with the whole. And so when we notice that we are having a negative emotion, whether that is anger, sadness, depression, fear, whatever the emotion is, each emotion is like a different flavor for whatever it is that we are directly thinking about. And we are thinking about these things on a subconscious level, and sometimes they are being triggered. I'll give you an example. Let's say that someone said something to you and you noticed that you felt triggered when they said it to you. And instantly you are like, oh my God, this person has made me really upset. Now, one thing I want to clear up is that statement in and of itself, he made me upset or she made me sad, is actually incorrect. We feel an emotion as a result of thoughts we are thinking. So if someone else said something and you felt an emotion, what has actually happened is that person has said something that has highlighted a wound that is already existing inside of you. So whatever it is that that person said has triggered a wound or a belief inside of you, and you might start thinking all of these things as a result of what that person said, and then instantly you're feeling that negative emotion because you are thinking these thoughts. So let me give you an example. Let's say someone didn't reply to my text message. So in this circumstance, let's say that this triggered me and I started to feel these negative emotions come up. It wouldn't be correct for me to say, I feel sad because so-and-so didn't text me back. That's what we usually go around saying, and it's normal in society for us to communicate our feelings in that way. But what would have really happened is that person didn't text me back. I'm feeling sad because I'm now thinking thoughts about what this means about me as a person, what this means about my value. And maybe I'm thinking of things like, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not cool enough. And all of this rush of thoughts starts to perpetuate in the mind. And so I'm feeling these negative emotions, because the negative emotion is telling me, Amy, you're thinking these thoughts that are out of alignment with your higher self. Your higher self would never tell you that you were not enough, because your higher self is whole. It is existing in this state of oneness, in this state of love. So when you're thinking those thoughts, obviously you're going to feel those feelings. And one thing about emotions is when we try to resist them, they perpetuate. But when we surrender to them, they diminish, they start to calm down. And it all comes back to our state of consciousness, because if we have, for example, started to feel this feeling and unconsciously started thinking all these thoughts about ourselves, how we're not good enough, then we have become unconscious to these thoughts. So you can use this emotion as a signal to start to become conscious again. And what you're going to do is bring your attention directly to that feeling. And when we do this, we can start to look deeper into what are the thoughts that are actually connected with this emotion, instead of just kind of playing out the thoughts, maybe arguing with someone or allowing ourselves to go into this kind of spiral where we're just believing all these thoughts and we're not even aware of them, but we are just believing them. What we can do is we can start to become aware and then choose to go deeper into them and be like the observer, be the watcher of the experience. And once you become aware of the feeling, you place your attention and your awareness onto that feeling, wherever it is in your body, you are now the observer of the experience. If you are enjoying this video, please do give it a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, then don't forget to subscribe. So what can we do once we become aware of these negative emotions and start to use them as a tool for transformation? Well, the first step is always to send your energy to this area. Wherever in your body you are feeling this emotion, you're going to send your energy there. And you do this by going inwards and placing your conscious awareness, using your breath to bring your awareness into that area, wherever that emotion is sitting in your body. It might move around. Sometimes it can feel a little bit hard to locate when we start to do this. And I also do believe that emotions are always in motion. I mean, that's why they're called emotions, but they're always in motion. So sometimes it's hard to locate them, and they stay there because they are moving around. And once we send them the energy, our awareness is no longer being taken up with unconscious thoughts. We are now choosing to consciously tune in with this emotion. And you might think that if we focus on the emotion, then it will get bigger, but that's actually not the case. When we focus on our emotion, we put our awareness into that space where our emotion is, it actually starts to calm down, because you're basically breaking the cycle of thoughts, because your emotions are connected to your thoughts. An emotion will create a thought, and then a thought will create emotion. If you feel into that emotion, you're breaking that cycle. So the thoughts are no longer perpetuating and growing, and the spiraling cancels out. So they're no longer able to keep perpetuating and growing and growing. So you might notice that the emotion actually starts to diminish a little bit. So once you have placed your awareness onto this emotion, wherever it is in your body that you're feeling it, you can start to talk to yourself. And this is an amazing practice. You basically start to say things to yourself like, I am here for you. You're going to speak to yourself basically like you would speak to a wounded child, as if you're caretaking this part of yourself that is wounded. And you can be as creative as you like with this, but what I usually say is, I'm here to listen to whatever you have to say, and I'm grateful for you. And you might be wondering, why would I be grateful for a negative emotion? Well, when we realize that the negative emotion is there to serve us, is there to show us that we are thinking these thoughts that are out of alignment, we can start to be grateful for them and tell them that we're grateful for them for making us aware of this belief, because now that this belief has come up to the surface, we are able to heal it and move forwards with our life as a newer and improved version of ourselves, with this awareness that maybe this belief was not serving me and I don't need to keep believing it because it's come to the surface. So choosing to be grateful for a feeling is instantly going to raise your vibration, because you're no longer in the state of fear. So let's say those thoughts that you're having were rooted in fear. Once you shine the light of your consciousness on them, you send that gratitude to them, you're no longer in this state of fear. You're now in this state of gratitude. It's literally an antidote for the fear, because you can't have both states existing at once. You can't be in a state of love and a state of fear at the same time. So if you are feeling these fearful emotions or whatever negative their emotions they are, which, side note, all negative emotions are rooted in fear. When you choose to send love to your body, that fear diminishes. And so I'm going to give you a practice that you can do every day to start to tune in with your inner body, your emotions and your feelings. And the more you practice this, the better. So if you already have a meditation practice, that's amazing. You can start to do this in your meditations, and anytime that you feel negative emotion come up, notice how your energy will shift when you do send this loving energy to yourself. So what you're going to do as for this practice today is get yourself comfortable, find a space that you can sit comfortably and with your back relatively straight. You can lay down, but I would advise to sit up so that you don't fall asleep or get too sleepy. You can either have your legs crossed or you can have your legs on the floor. And we're just going to close down the eyes. And just a little reminder as well, you can totally practice this with your eyes open. But for this practice, I'm going to invite you to close down your eyes. And as we begin this practice, I want you to bring your attention to your breath. Just watch your breath as it moves in and out of your nose. Just watching the natural rhythm of your breath. And now as you continue to breathe, just allow your breath to deepen a little bit further. Not forcing the breath, just allowing it to be slightly deeper than usual. Inhaling in through the nose and out through the nose. If you notice your thoughts start to wander, that's completely normal, completely fine. Just bring your attention back to your breath. And now I want you to just scan your body for any tension. Is there any areas of your body that you notice any tightness, any feelings, intense feelings, maybe just subtle feelings? And as you continue to breathe, use your breath to take your conscious awareness deeper into this area, noticing how it feels. And with every inhale, allowing your breath to go deeper into this area, feeling it expand, and with your exhale, just feeling it soften. And just continuing to observe the feeling, noticing if it's changing, noticing whereabouts in the body it is it moving? And as you continue to breathe into this area, on the next inhale, we're going to breathe deeper into this area, and then using the exhale, we're going to send loving and compassionate words into the area. So breathing in through the nose, and then as you exhale, just saying, I am completely here with you now, and using that exhale to really anchor in. And continue to breathe through the nose, just feeling any tension in the body. If there's anywhere else in the body that needs your attention right now, that is asking for your attention, just using the breath to bring your conscious awareness to that area of the body. And as you inhale, allow your conscious awareness to go deeper into this area. And as you exhale, just anchoring in the words, I am grateful for you. Thank you for showing me where I have come out of alignment, and feeling that feeling of gratitude spread throughout your body. Continue to breathe deeply. And now, as you continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, I just want to let you know that this meditation is going to come to an end very shortly. So bringing your attention into your hands and your feet, maybe giving them a little bit of a wiggle, inviting some movement into your body. And when you're ready, I'm going to invite you to open up your eyes. Just looking around the room and noticing anything in the room that you didn't notice before, noticing how you feel compared to the beginning of the meditation. And I just wanted to let you guys know that this practice can be extended for much long periods of time. I put this on the end of this video just to show you a quick step-by-step kind of tutorial of what you can do on a daily basis, or whenever you feel like you need to send that energy to a negative emotion that you're feeling. But this practice is something that can be extended. Like sometimes I will spend so much more time with my emotions because they just need that time, especially the more intense they are, the more time I would probably want to just spend with myself, going deeper and deeper and into unraveling the secrets behind the emotion, the beliefs that are there, that are hidden. And remember, the more intense the emotion, the more strongly held that belief is about yourself. So allow yourself time, be patient with yourself. Sometimes you might want to just put in a little bit more extra care and time into these practices. And with all of that being said, I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos like this. Thank you, and yeah, peace, namaste, have a beautiful day, beautiful humans.